All right, so I am working with Claude Design, and we're going to use it to help make a strong template for making YouTube thumbnails because I just don't want to wait anymore to get these done. And this helps ultimately, if you're going to crank out these videos a lot faster, you increase your chances of getting lucky with the video. That's how I look at it. And so right now, I literally took a transcript from this video that I just made. So Claude Design for Work has crazy potential or crazy work potential or something like that. So I copied this transcript over here. I dumped it in here, and directionally it's correct. Because if you look at my YouTube channel, it has, a lot of the ones that I had before, these 59K views, 23K, what's this, 28K over here, 8K, like not bad, right? So I'm just like, what do we need to do to, put this on the right track? Because directionally this is correct. Holy shit, Claude replaced my marketing team, but it needs to be more around, Claude replaced my design team or something like that, right? And then obviously this is a logo. Obviously this doesn't look like me. And then the color scheme here isn't exactly aligned. So I think what we can do here is I can probably connect my GitHub. I don't know if I want to exactly, but single grain plus leveling up logos. Okay, so where can I upload these? I want to drag them in. So I'm just working with Claude Design right now to fix this. And I don't even know what our actual font is, if I'm being honest. So let's see what's happening over here. Drop them all in one message. Okay, okay, so looks like I can drag them into chat. So let's do logo. So can I drag this in? Maybe I can't do that with, okay, let's just try this. So single grain logo. Maybe a .ai file doesn't work. Maybe this one works. I don't want that one either. Single grain logo. So there's a PDF for it. There's a PNG. What's this? Well, there's a lot in here. So I wonder if we can pull from this. There's a lot that we can pull from this. Okay, so single grain logo design. I think it's guidelines, right? Yeah, it's guidelines. Okay, great. So let me make sure I can drag that in. And let's pull that in here. So does that work? Yeah, that works. Okay, so it looks like PDF files work. So let me see. And then also these high PNG cutouts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull from this over here to see if this works. I'm just going to drag a bunch of things in and see if it works. And also I'm going to go to the YouTube channel as well. And I'm going to download a bunch of the thumbnails. Actually, you know what? I can probably go to view stats over here and get the thumbnails. Let's see if I can do that. So loving up ericosiu. And oh my god, leveling up. It'll pick it up. There you go. So okay, now if I look at the videos over here, I should be able to pick up the thumbnails for long form. Not sure what's happening over here. That long form shouldn't be going over there, so that should be fixed. But let's say I want to pull this one, for example. So I should be able to click on the video, but I'm not able to. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Oops. Should have clicked on that. Okay, great. So let me see if I can actually download this. See if we can copy this image over here. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's not, I mean, it's not terrible. And then I can just, that way I don't need to log into the channel itself. Let's click on this one. So I'm hitting Command click. And then I'm going to pick another one over here, maybe this one. And then I like this one as well. And then these are kind of cool too. We can pull these when we need to. So these are the templates I want to go with. And so I'm just going to pull this one in. Okay. And then let's pull another one in. Okay. And then, okay, this one doesn't work. Let's try to reload this one. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I'm going to dictate this out. Okay, so I've just uploaded a bunch of higher quality thumbnails here. These are AI generated versions that you can pull of my face. I can give you more in the future if you need. And then also the blue picture, that's me speaking at a conference. And then the black one where I have the 700x your results, the folder one, we could go with that, occasionally, because if we're talking about new tools within Claude or something like that, we can pull that in. I also have attached our single grain logo guidelines, and that should have a lot of information in there in terms of the font and things like that. And then the OpenClaw mascot, you can see it. It's in the red for some of these thumbnails over here. For two of the thumbnails, the red mascot, that's the one that we can pull. But I will actually give you one as well that you can pull in, that you can use. So I'm gonna also pull that in right here. And I think you got, okay, brand fonts, things like that. You should be able to pull that from the PDF. Single grain logos, you should be able to pull that as well. And then we can go from there. And then I want you to give it another shot for this thumbnail for YouTube. Okay, so let's see what we got over here. Let's try this. So hopefully the skill updates, or not the skill, but rather because look, it's literally invoking a skill right now. So let's let this work a little bit. And then in the meantime, while I let it work, I'm going to come back to this other one. I have another Claude open, so I'm going to get rid of these real quick just so I can preserve RAM. But by the way, like this Claude design right now eats up a ton of RAM. So, okay, two things. Why don't you just make it into MP4? So I'm trying to make this into MP4 that I can use for Reels. What I can do is give you the one-click path to a real MP4. Add a record button to the HTML file that uses the record. You can click it once. We're going to download this video. Okay, great. Let's do number 1, and then let's make this a repeatable skill because I think this format will do well. Yeah, this is cool now because I can crank these out pretty quickly. This gives me a lot more creative freedom, so to speak. And so I'm letting this roll right now. I'm letting this go as well. Cutout came out clean. Okay, great. Brand fonts, Metropolis. Okay, cool. So the more context you give this thing, the better it gets. Garbage in, garbage out. And so literally right now I have a thumbnail creator. Okay, that's going to be super powerful for my YouTube purposes and also for generating a new format for Instagram Reels. You take a picture, or more so, record this and then paste it, because it's an HTML file. And yeah, look, if I try to export it, I could hand it off to Claude Code and make it an MP4, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see what it can do here. So you want to be able to stretch this thing as far as you can. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these slides over here, this YPO global marketing. So I'm going to take some presentation slides. So from events that I've spoken at. So let's go to Claude and let's go to design. And then let's go over to, so look, this thing's starting to become filled up now. So now I'm like, okay, well, I want to make a new design system or have some designs in here that I can pull in. And I'm wondering, do I just make it do I make a new design system here? So we have a thumbnail design system. We probably need a system for creating decks. Okay. So I'm just thinking about the things that I've spoken at. And also, by the way, if you find other decks online that you like, you can also pull those in. Like right now I'm thinking about, when I'm speaking at a conference, I probably just want to have one major point per slide and go from there. But let's just say for fun, let's pull this in and make a design system. And these things take a little bit of time to build. So let's say single grain, let's just say like presentation or speaking deck system. Let's just call it that. All right. And we should just download this over here. So I'm going to download this as, I guess, maybe a PDF. That might be more helpful. So it's downloading right now. And then let's see. Okay, so that's downloaded. So let's pull that in. So right here. Okay, so I'm going to pull that in. And then I'm going to go get more. So let's see. Where is... Okay, so... Okay, I'm going to continue on this video here. So there's a couple things that I also want to pull in. There's a dot chart. I have some dot charts that I've made that I've done really well. And you can see, by the way, this thumbnail over here is actually not that bad. So this is pretty good. I might just go ahead and publish this or schedule this for Monday for YouTube, because I made the video on it. I might as well just pump this out, right? And so I'm going to work on this piece now. So this one, this one did decently on Instagram. This one, I think this one did well. So I'm going to save this image over here. And then let's save this one as well. And then I'm just going to make it where we have these templates over here. And it's basically a template library. Seeing if there's anything else I want to put in. But I think that's kind of the main one. The other ones kind of, frankly, look just AI generated. So it is what it is. And by the way, I'm going to click this over here, see what we got. Let's see. I don't like how the quality is so low. So the quality seems really poor on this. So what does YouTube actually accept, and how do we make the quality on these? So for example, the preview that I have on the screen right now, that looks really good, but the file that the PNG file that you just gave me right now does not look good. It's, you can see like shadows and things like that. It just looks lower quality. So what can we do here? So I mean, this thing's just gonna get better with me over time. So that's that. Okay, so we got this one. And by the way, like I am going to use this format now. So I want to confirm that this is a format that we can use moving forward. So is this saved as basically a design template that we can continue to use? Just let me know. Okay, so I'm going to literally, I think there's a Command Shift F button I can press. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so let's go over here. And I'm going to move this over. Oh, damn it. Let's see what we got over here. So, all right, not bad. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the beginning. And I'm going to let it go a little longer too. I'm going to let it repeat just so I can, once I save it, then I can just go ahead and chop it up. And you know what? I think I might want to change this as I'm reading it now too. So I'm going to kill this. So I have the screen share. So, okay, want me to update the template to the current clean version? Yes, go ahead and do that. Also, in the meantime, I want to adjust the messaging on this one. So it starts off with how do I get better at AI marketing? And then I want to change it to, dude, you got to check out this AI marketing repo. It has 1.9K stars on GitHub. It's totally free. It helps people resurrect deals. It helps people, save 500K from like a finance standpoint. It helps them with social media clipping. It helps them with just anything related to generating revenue. You have to check it out. And then that person will ask, where can I find it? And then the call to action is, the next message will be, just comment newsletter and I'll send it over. So let's make that adjustment. Okay, cool. So I got this template done, by the way, and I'm going to let this rework, and then I'm going to save it again. Okay. And then I'm going to go make a new template over here. So I'll make one for speaking, but I want a dot chart one. So dot chart system, let's call it that. And yeah, I'll come back to this deck later. But we got these dot charts. Yeah, okay, let's pull these. We want to make charts that have these dots to kind of get the point that we're making. And we can follow this type of aesthetic. We do want the font. We want it to be kind of contemporary and also an elegant design as well, white background. And I would say we want to have a sophisticated, elegant type of brand. These dot charts will be posted to social media. Okay, so let's just have this generate. And I probably need to keep this open, so let's do that. And in the meantime, I have a better one over here that I'm going to record, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to hit record in a second. Okay, actually, I don't like this one. Let's change this. So, okay, let's change the initial response. So you got to check out this AI marketing skills repo, 1.9K stars on GitHub, totally free. It helps people resurrect deals. It helps them from a clipping social media standpoint. It helps them with, saving money on cost. It helps them on running business algorithms that some of the best business titans use. Basically anything related to generating revenue, you have to check it out. Where can I find it? Just comment newsletter and I'll send it over. So, I mean, this is how you build this stuff. You have this design. You have this design system building. You're going to continue to let it count. Your team can work on it as well. But I just don't. I think because your team can also access this, I think they can help you prototype software. You guys can share what you have going on as well. Yeah, I think this is pretty good now. So I'm going to go ahead and Command Shift F while I let the other skill build on the right side. And then from a thumbnail angle, I'm going to come back to that. And then basically, Okay, that's great. See, now I can take this video and then share it with somebody else and they can take it on. And then now we have this thumbnail piece over here. So by the way, like, again, this looks really good. So can I download both of these? Okay, let's see how this looks. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I think we can use it too. I'm going to download both of them actually. Okay, this is great. Okay, this is great. So how do we make sure that this template or this skill continues to get better over time? Have we saved these changes? Okay. And then the other thing is I'm going to take this video, I'm going to take the transcript, and then I'm just going to do this again. And I'm going to have a different thumbnail for this. And then maybe I'll just schedule this for Tuesday or something like that. But the whole idea is you do this once, you do it the right way, you hand it off to somebody else. And for me, I know this is going to drive more views for us. So we might as well put in the initial work. So anyway, all that to say is I think Claude design is going to make a big difference for work overall. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and check out this next one over here, somewhere on the screen, around how we are building a unified brain that our team actually uses already, where they can talk to agents within Slack and get their work done a lot faster. Check it out.